Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Christo. This is the wonderful Terra Invicta, and as I mused that I might at the end of the last episode, I went back to the beginning of the campaign, reloaded the save, same counselors and so on, and we came back to the start. Let me run down what went differently. So, we had control of the global technology more ourselves. I focused on trying to grab at least one slot for ourselves by being the ones that contributed the most. We are about to lose the slot that I'm trying to hold on to right now, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We grabbed China fully 4 or 5 months slower. We just got a lot of bad rolls, really bad rolls on some of our control mission. The propaganda rolls were amazing, but the actual control nation rolls were just god awful. So we really struggled with that, but we're here now. We have our council and it's actually slightly better than before. We have more quick learners, basically. So we have Jane, who you will remember, who is much as she was before. We've got more orgs than we do last time because we're a couple of months later than the previous round ended. The reason we're a couple of months later is I was waiting for the Mars survey, which just came in. So that we can now launch back into Mars, which is where we last time thought, oh crap, it's all going wrong. Right, so where was I? Yes, we have Jane Doe, who you're familiar with. She has more persuasion than she used to, because yeah, we're just a little bit later in the game. We have John, our inspector, who is very nice at investigation, and we're now just pumping his administration. Wait, are you a striver? He is, we can give him another point. More admin. Sarah Doe here, who this time round is our, I'm just referring to my notes, she is our command person. Her command is good-ish right now for taking out Xenoflora. We need to upgrade her a little bit more. Then we have Matt here. Matt has, oh, he's got some XP ready. Give me more admin. He is our second persuasion person. He was very useful at making lots of 40% rolls on public campaigns in China, and he got some of them, which is good. He got one crit, which was very useful. He is a quick learner. And then we have Ebale, and Ebale, you will note, it looks a little different. Can you actually just change what they look like? Oh, nice. What did he look like? From my perspective, it's been a couple of hours since the last episode, so I've kind of forgotten. Oh, hang on, I've got to change the gender.
Silent.
He looked like... Was it that one? Or was it that? Hang on, let me check the recording. There we go. There's the Abale I know and love. We'll confirm him. Good. Can I also change what voice he has?
Evading pursuit.
I can't remember which voice he had before.
Hunkering down.
Going silent.
Hang on. Female.
Going
Not
silent.
female.
Going
Male.
off the grid.
Initiating deep cover.
That sounds cool. Good. Okay, so we've got Ibale. He is also a quick learner and furtive and government ties. I think you have government ties. I don't think I have a criminal. Yeah, so we are going to at some point want to get the criminal trait. How do you get... Can you not give the criminal trait like you can give the government trait? Oops. Whoa, no, don't dismiss. Customize. No, not customize. Augment. I'm not sure you can add the criminal trait. Okay, so maybe our final leader wants to be... Oh, look at that. I guess because we control so much of China, we're basically only being offered Chinese people. That's cool. Didn't know that was a thing. Anyway, so here is the report from Mars, and it's the same as the last one. I also checked on the Discord. This 43 and 32 thistles on Mars is apparently as bonkers as it seems. Like, that's ridiculous. It's meant to be way lower than that normally. Or not meant to be, but normally it is. Now, here's the big difference in this campaign to the, and this is the same campaign, but this round to last round, right? First off, there's some huge alien life form currently facing off against the Chinese military in Eastern Africa. And secondly, we already have 3 habs, 2 of which have their mines built and are cranking out some metal for us, which we will now use to build on Mars. Now, I think you still have to use boosts to actually launch the initial outposts. Yes, and we can't found an outpost immediately, unfortunately. But we will be sending outposts to Mars, and then building the mines on Mars we can do purely using our space resources, which will be very, very good. This one, once it starts cranking out the water, will also increase our boost income, because right now we're losing, as you can see, 0.18 from... Sorry, no, we're losing, 0.18 from HABs right now. We're not gaining as much as we could from nations, because, as I say, we've only had control of China for a little while. Right now we have Kazakhstan and China, both under our control, and I never defended the control points in Kazakhstan. Maybe I should do that. Costs so much influence. We have more influence than we used to now, because we're not having to make such big aggressive rolls. We also have one of the points in Taiwan, and I'm trying to keep the others cracked down, basically, so that we can try and make sure we have something going there. And once we get enough control point cap, which will happen quite soon, we'll be able to get that. Now, why does it cost so much less to build stuff on Mars? Because we have already got, what's it called? The rockets tech. Sorry, right, yeah, it won't be in here. I need to show completed. How do you do that again? I can't remember. I guess archives? Is it in here? We have nuclear freighters, which reduces the amount of boost required, which is nice. We also have the rapid probes tech, I think. Although I never actually finished that. Oh, that explains how we lost some of the... I think we don't have it. Okay, that explains something that got me confused. When we arrived on the moon, someone else researched there first. So I guess I never actually finished the probes tech. No, I did, because otherwise it would show with some stuff spent in it. Okay, well, I'm not sure about that. But anyway, we have the nuclear freighters tech, which gives you way less boost costs, which is really, really nice. And we're cranking on getting mission control in China right now, because I think that's the most important thing, to let us get those Mars mines up and running as soon as possible. Let's rock and roll. Back in the game. I wouldn't consider that save scumming. I don't know. We went all the way back to the beginning. But hopefully nobody minds. I don't imagine you would.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment in Taiwan is heavily in our favor. So the plan with Taiwan, as I understand it, is you need Taiwan and an ally to attack China, conquer all of China, and then you release China. I think that's how it works. And then also just the fact that Taiwan is small makes it efficient for spending mission control, as I understand it. Identified some new organizations. What do we got here? Caledonia Global. Very expensive, and we're no longer spoiling, so we don't have much cash income anymore, unfortunately. So I don't think we're going to be able to afford that. I also noticed that you can see XP on this screen, which is very helpful. Okay, so Matt, I think you can stop boosting public opinion in Taiwan. And I think our next play, by the way, is going to be the EU rather than the US. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, the US is just way harder to get. And two, the EU can be gotten more piecemeal, and we can slowly build up the EU, build up which percentage of the EU we want to control as we increase our control point cap, basically. So my plan is we're going to try and take over the EU next. And we will start, of course, with France. So let's begin some public campaigns there. Jane, by the way, with her massive persuasion, I have gotten her the ability to inspire via an organization. So we are cranking the loyalty on all of our people. I'm probably going to raise it to maybe 20 across the board to start with. Maybe like 18 across the board. And then she'll go back to doing some public campaigns and helping us get into the EU. Now, Jonathan. Probably want to crack the other control point here, just to make sure that we're relatively in control. You are my...
Taking it to them.
She rather is my person who just attacks alien assets, basically. And then I just wanted to run another check, because I bet there is still some alien flora growing around in China, because we just didn't get on top of it at the beginning at all. Matt, based on my spreadsheet, that brings him to 12 loyalty. And of course I am right. Look at that. 4 more around here. Damn, we didn't get control of that one. Principles of Space Warfare unlocks patrol vessels. That is useful, but not urgent. It's cheap though, so let's see if we can grab control of it. We are about to get Purify the Earth, by the way, which gives us our amazing organization. Yeah, the Academy is leading the way there, unfortunately. I could try and grab control like this. There's our mining outpost. There's our water income. Amazing. How much more do we need? No more. Okay, so launching, and we get the pick of the bunch. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so what are we shortest of right now? It's the volatiles. So let's go for the Acidalia Peninsula. Sorry, not peninsula. Planiditia. Acidalia Planiditia. I find that really hard to say for some reason. All right. It's going to take 274 days, which again is faster than last time. And now, yeah, we can build here using space resources. We don't have enough for all of them, but we can when we do, which is nice. The other thing we should start doing is setting up some low Earth orbit stations, which will of course be very helpful. But I think we're going to grab some other Mars bases first. At least this one, so that we have this just dominant early game fissile income, which is going to make our power needs for the rest of the campaign very much under control.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
1%. That is unfortunate. The fact that they're protectorate means that they're currently a long way away from us. It's true, actually. Let me get up the chart for you. Give me one second. There we go. So if you haven't seen this before, this is what determines the relations between different factions. And you can see one of the reasons playing Humanity First is difficult is they're all the way over on one side. The further away people are in a... is it called Pythagorean distance? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not this distance, it's this distance. I can't remember what that's called. Saturnial? Is it? I can't remember. Anyway, so resistance is 1.5 away from us. Exodus is 2 away from us. Initiative is 2.5 away from us. Basically, the further someone is, the more they will come to hate us. And this is actually how public opinion works. It looks on this screen like this is just, you know, 51% protectorate, 1% Humanity First. It's not. What it actually is, and I don't know exactly how it works, but it actually is more like a blob on this graph. And by moving it in our direction, you move the whole blob in your direction, basically. So the fact that it's all the way over here currently, a lot of it anyway, in favor of the protectorate means it will take more effort to move it to us, whereas resistance stuff, pretty easy to move to us, which is why playing as someone who's out here on one extreme is quite a bit harder. But it does mean, in some ways it's harder, but in other ways it's easier, because it means that once you have stuff on your perspective, it's going to be very difficult for the enemies to take it away from you, which is nice. Boost income's looking pretty good. And yeah, now we have this proper metal income coming in. That's so nice. So Mars, problem with Mars is it takes 2 solar collectors. So we might rather build fission piles. Problem is fission piles take fissils. So we might start with solar collectors anyway. But it's all moot until we can afford the mining complex. Regardless. Cool. So yeah, we're just continuing assaults here. Damn, try again. This one is going to fall to 2 of our armies. Didn't manage to get control here. That's a shame. So what did they go for? There is Academy, so probably something relatively sensible. Augmented reality. Now that is good, I think. Because augmented reality, doesn't that lead to yeah, space research, which lets us get higher levels, and that also unlocks towards space agriculture. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Let's push towards space agriculture, because space agriculture lets us get hydroponic bays. But hydroponic bay isn't what we want. Where's the better one? Is it after? Surely it's after this, somewhere. Unlocks extended space survival, which unlocks space agriculture. No. Where's this? Hydroponics bay is the level 1 one, which is not that good. But then the one above that, I think, is what lets you basically eliminate water and volatile upkeep costs, which is really, really nice. One question is, how hard should we be pushing mission control versus growth on China? And I think for right now, we just want our mission control to kind of keep up. I do want also to fix the sustainability. So the way I play, I expect this game to go. well, either we lose or it goes for a long time, basically. We're doing what we can to invest in mission control over in Taiwan as well. And then we'll probably invest in government to make the whole swap its government with China thing as effective as possible. What's this cost right now? 8. Okay.
Your orders.
Now, John, you are known by the servants.
Going
Let's
off the grid.
play
Where
it
do you
safe
Going
for a
silent.
minute here. Have some people duck and cover. So the point is, it looks like we made no progress at all here. But actually, we will pull slowly
I believe
towards
they'll
us.
stay loyal to
Nice,
the
critical
cause.
success. By my maths, that makes him have 15 loyalty. So let's switch to somebody
Going
else.
silent.
Bunkering down.
Okay, I could also advise in China. The problem with advising, and it probably is a good idea, but the problem with advising is it doesn't give you XP.
Moved the needle.
Didn't budge, but they're slowly moving towards us. So I may not, in fact, I'm almost certainly not going to advise China, which is, I bet, a bad idea, because you just snowball slow when you don't advise. We failed again. Let's give her some more ops. Let's try again. Yeah, I think we're going to not advise just because I really want to get my counselors as strong as possible before I lock them into their kind of current state.
What's the op?
So Jane, I'd like you to motivate Ibale, please. I will spend just
I'll
a
make sure
touch
they're
of
on our
influence.
side.
Ready to go.
John, if you could check if the other half of China is just as
Setting a
infested.
watch.
Sarah,
Your
you're
orders?
very hot right now. I need you to go to
Bunkering down.
ground.
Acknowledged.
Any more interesting orgs? Not right now, I don't think. So Matt is someone who's probably destined to do some advising, though he's only got 6 science. What you want for advising is high administration and high science, and optionally high command, but it's less important because it's only useful for actual fighting. It buffs up the armies. The administration buffs up the investment points, and the science buffs up the science output of the country that you are advising. We haven't got much money anymore. We previously spent massive amounts of money buying things. That's probably less relevant now. Where were those xenoforms? Here they are. Let's do a little surveil. I'm trying to pick a region. It surveils the region you pick and adjacent ones, I believe. It might be weaker in adjacent ones, so I'm trying to pick one that has as many as possible adjacent locations. We've completed Purify the Earth. Let's go. So there's 40 control point capacity for us, 100 influence, and it grants the
aliens and their
executioners.
human puppets must be destroyed,
They
Colonel,
must.
by any means necessary.
Very true. Investigate the abductions, acquire samples, exploit those weaknesses, drive them from Earth, and make sure they don't come back. So, delivery of HAB modules speed up does seem valuable. More investment in boost, not as useful, because I think we're basically, once we get our minds up, we kind of stop investing in boost. Inventing the concept of ships, not that relevant yet. Probably should start getting some things that we're going to want to put on our space stations. Let's finish Alien Origin. I turned this off earlier. Let's do corridor diplomacy. Just try and get that control point cap up. We are locked in leading augmented, it looks like, so that's excellent.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Difficult to discern how much it changed, which means it changed by 1, I believe.
Initiating recon.
Initiating deep cover.
Yeah, there are some more flora over here that we'll need to deal with. We could grab the North Korean army just to help
Our
with
case
fighting these.
remains unheard.
93% failure. Are you kidding me, Matt? Strange behavior in Munich. Yep, that's troubling. Need to look into that. But you can see that the public opinion is moving away from the Protectorate and towards the Initiative, who are kind of the midpoint between us and the Initiative. So we're making some progress. Oh, more abductions in China. That's so bad. We've had loads of abductions in China. I am willing to increase the xenoforming for a bit just to get me 300 research. Gets corridor diplomacy instantly done. And then, yeah, we do need to... We need to keep tabs on what the aliens are up to. So let's do that. I don't think Alien Origin actually gives you anything, now I think about it, so we don't need that. Oh, go on, let's finish Space Tugs. I don't think it's super relevant, but for colonizing new systems, it's important. Are we leading all 3 right now? God, they're being so selfish with their tech points. I guess maybe what we should do actually is tactically not invest in some of them. So the AI is like, ooh, we can lead the tech. We should go for this. But I feel like us being in control is very important. Go figure out what's happening in Munich.
At your service.
You, now that you're less hot, I need you to attack some of these xenoforms. Attack the ones that are far away from any of our armies.
Where to?
Barley, did you find any down here? Yeah, there are a couple. We need another person who's able to attack Xenoflora, and it should probably be John. Because he's pretty good. Ah, in fact, we could do that right now. By giving him some more espionage. How's our espionage lass at attacking? She's actually better. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, no, but she's already the one who's able to assault. Right, right, I need to apply the executioners. My bad, my bad. Well, that should definitely go on her. Well, actually, no, you know what? Let's put it on him. That way, he has really nice command and nice investigation. And then she'll just work her way up to having better and better command. Is that the way to do it? We could also throw it on someone like Matt. It's just amazing whoever you put it on. Maybe, no, you know what? We should put it on him. Because then we get the benefit from both 10 command, which is usable, and his espionage goes bananas. Boom. And that massively increases our control point cap as well, because it gives us the plus 10 command and plus 3 administration on him, which is so good. And it's time for him to level up as well. So nice. Amazing. So now...
What's the
Barley, your op, my good man,
Taking it to them.
is to try and destroy this infestation over here. It looks like it's gone away here, but that could just be nonsense. We need to do a surveil in Eastern Africa.
Information is our greatest
Augmented reality,
weapon,
we
bar
led it.
none.
Nice.
If we...
We want... Industrialization of space is good, but it's so expensive. Dry hole events are terrible, so I'm tempted to push that. But I think it's got to be space research. So we can get space agriculture. And then what we'll do is go from there. Seems good. The initiative is going to oversurpass us. Damn. At least that means someone is investing some research, I guess, on the bright side.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
That's another one for Barley. We could probably take control if we backed off on alien operations. Ooh, no, they're going real hard into this one. Okay. Well, we'll stay on this, and in fact, we'll back off a bit since they're going into it so much. Yeah, that seems good. And we're still leading Ad Astra. Maybe I put a bit more into Ad Astra.
Come to our side.
That seems doable. Okay, strange behavior again in Germany. Ah, oh, damn, Typhoon. We don't have the ops to help. Damn it. Where was that? Guangzhou. Where's Guangzhou? That... Here, right, yeah. I thought so. You'll just have to take my word for that. It looks like the resistance is pushing up their influence here. We'll just use some unity to try and block that. We don't want the knowledge declining, so I'm going to put a little bit more into that as well. Likely some remains down in South Africa. Okay. Likely some remains there too. Okay, so we have some more stuff available. It will cost 6 to build this, but what I'd rather do... Please, 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 don't let anyone else grab the spot. Please, 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 please. Yes. Okay, so there's not much metal here. Where did they grab? Oh, they went in one of the orbits? Or did they grab the other moon? They did. I don't know why the AI likes these moons. They're not that good. I mean, they're good on... Okay, no, that's fair enough. They're good on volatiles, but I'm going to go for here. Lots of water and just locking down the... locking down that massive thistles revenue. Then we'll probably go for whichever has the highest metals. So here, oh, and 15 noble metals. Tharsis Montis, that is what we want next. Okay. Special project available. Augmented learning. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll favourite that. Government favours. Refuse to do his dirty work for him. You might lose the government trait. That's not good. You might get the enemy of the state trait. Or you might get detained. Yeah, okay. We'll do a favour. At some point, we're going to be asked to sabotage facilities. Yikes. That's not good. New orgs available. Let's take a look. Are any of these new? I guess this Turkish one is. Assault alien asset added. Okay. We could do with that. On this guy, right? No, he already has it. Sorry, because he has the executioners. I remember. Maybe... 6 command. It's just not... It's not inspiring. Hang on, why do you have 10? Did you have 0 before? I guess he did. That's funny. I guess 6 command is the best we're going to get. It also does give a bit of security. Should I grab this? You can already advise, can't you? Oh, you actually can't advise right now. Sorry, hang on, it's at the top of the list. Yeah, you can advise, you can advise, you can advise. You can't. We might well want you to advise at some point. Espionage people, I think, are quite good advisor candidates some of the time, so let's put that on you. Okay, Jane, you could inspire a ballet again for me.
I'll ensure their
Good.
loyalty.
John, go ahead and start trying to take out some of those
Heading to the LZ.
flora. Actually, instead of directly attacking the flora, give me a surveillance
On
so the military
Overwatch.
can be more effective taking
Ready
out
for
the flora
orders.
that's there but they don't know
Ready.
about. And then just finish off that stuff in
Taking it
Suriname
to
if you
them.
could.
Ready.
Barley. Maybe you will go against the Nanching stuff. No one's going after Nanching, one of the armies, looks like to me. By the way, any amazing councillors show up? A quick learner? No, I think we would struggle to recruit anyone but a striver at this point. I mean, to replace one of our existing.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Nice. So that should be 10 on a Barley. I think I will
Surveying
investigate a Barley
target
again just to
area.
try and make sure that he is trending in the way we want. Non-sapient life detected. And there we go. Megafauna defeated. Unfortunately, Megafauna does not count as alien technology. So we don't get anything there. Now we can detect alien operatives.
The enemy is infiltrating our
Nice.
society, turning
Okay.
people against us. We can trust no one.
There we go. We must stop this, but how? Eliminating the humans who have been brought under alien control is impractical. The contagion spread too quickly and widely. What we need is some way to identify who's been compromised. Hard to do that. Project available. Publicize the alien threat. So, knowledge investment, alien flora. I think investigating. We are having problems with alien flora. Let's just bang out this research. Get to grips with the alien flora.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We really need Jane. Matt, can you inspire? You can't inspire right now. We could do with the ability to grant you inspire. Have I accidentally granted her inspire twice? By any lucky chance? Let's control nation. Control nation, control nation. Control nation. It's this one, isn't it? That grants inspire? Yeah. No, we haven't, I don't think. Well, we'll just have to go ahead with one and see what we can do for now. I do want to get our loyalty up, because once you get compromised, the murders, they come thick and fast.
We'll score one for the good guys.
Okay, one of these two is probably an alien. Let's try and investigate that. See what we can do to deal with them. I don't know if we'll be able to murder an alien yet. We might, though. It would also be good to start stealing some of their organizations off them. Finally lost Kyrgyzstan. That's funny that it took that long. Oh, right, and I was meant to be taking Taiwan. Nuts, I let them reinforce it. It's okay, we can do it now.
Where do you
John.
need me?
Oh, look at that. Still a 90% because we're so
Turning up the
freaking
heat.
popular.
Where do you need me?
Sarah. It doesn't look likely that one of them is
I'm here.
an alien because those are two easy investigations.
Initiating surveillance.
But let's just give a little check.
Where to?
And Matt, until we both go on promoting our interests in France, I don't think it's worth you carrying on. It's also kind of annoying that the AI hasn't unified up Europe like they did in our previous game. Instead, have a look at some hostile takeovers. What do we got that would be kind of doable? Public campaign. And we especially want... Oh, hey! Admission gained advise. I'm willing to spend a lot of money
Their assets.
to get that done. We might need to spoil China, but I really don't want to. Okay, there's the... Okay, right, we can't detect alien operatives yet, so I'm pretty sure those two I'm researching are not alien operatives. Alright, come on Mars. Come on Mars. Yes, no one else is knocked down yet. I would like... the big metals one that also has the 15 nobles. Wasn't there a 15? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yes, please. Not much water, but that's pretty darn good. So now we're looking to actually build these things out. And I should probably build on this one first because the thistles are nice, but we don't really need thistles urgently. And what we're missing is just... It's just the volatiles. So maybe I should prioritize whichever of my Mars bases has the highest volatiles, which happens to be the same one. So we're going to build that, and then we'll finally have volatiles income. Then we'll have all types of income, and we're going to be able to free ourselves from the shackles of
I believe
boost,
they'll stay loyal to the cause.
which will be good. So I think that's 11. Let's maybe just do one or two more.
Surveillance complete.
Because we don't have enough to properly go
Nothing
after
unusual
France.
found.
Ah, crit failure. Damn.
They will now serve us.
Nice. Oh, I didn't even realize this thing is +2 command as well. Right, there's alien flora. Movements is what lets us detect them, so let's get that. That's important. Good. We could... Okay, so they want us to sabotage Russia. These all equal a chance to fail. Will die? Oh, okay, no, this one's just attained. Damn, that sucks. Will die. Okay, key industry. Yes! Damage Russia's GDP, which is bad, but 20 XP. I would do some horrible things to the world GDP for 20 XP, let me tell you. Approaching maxed out stuff on her. We should give her security. Because that's basically just a cheaper security upgrade. Sorry, give her survivor. Survivor is basically just... It's the same as +1 security here, but, you know, cheaper. So that's nice. Any other level up spending? No. Cool, cool, cool.
We've hit them where it hurts.
There's the crackdown. I should have cracked down and taken it at the same turn, but oh well. Major damage to economy and population in Almaty, which is... Which one of these is that? Is that the capital or not, basically? It is the one with more people and larger GDP. How much would it cost us? Oh, it's not too much, actually. It's probably worth it. I feel like the fight against Flora is way harder than it used to be, but maybe it's just 'cause I didn't have the techs and the defoliants and so on. We are starting to see our army's getting pretty banged up. Finally, someone took Lebanon off us. Good. We've had that for edge control point just for spoils for ages. There goes our crackdowns. I will actually leave those points uncracked down, because just for now, some spoils on a few places is just what the budget could do with.
I'm here.
So John, if you could crack down the capital point, the executive point.
Going after their people.
Sarah, no, sorry.
Standing by.
Barley is my espionage
Reporting
man.
in.
Standing by for orders.
99%.
Ready.
Meanwhile,
Ready for my
Matt.
mission.
What does Matt want to do? Excuse me. More hostile takeovers, probably. Anything else that's kind of plausible to take? Ah, right. No, I know what Matt can do. Didn't we steal a thing that lets him advise? Oh, advise. I thought it said inspire. That's my bad. I thought that said inspire, and that's why I was so excited about it. He can already advise. Well, let's move this over to Sarah. She's the one that needs the command help most. Southern Sword is pretty good. Not that good, though. Alright, Matt. Yeah. Yoink. Something else. Could just go for the easy thing. Stacking up some economy bonuses would be good. +1 persuasion is good, and taking persuasion away from only 66% of that, I can't really
At your
afford to spend more
service.
than that for now.
What's the up?
Now, Sarah, with your newly improved command, I need you to take out these
We're going in.
alien flora before they
I think we had a
ravage
breakthrough.
China too much. Enthusiastic. Good. I think I'm going to switch you over to Sarah now. It's based on my note-taking. Jane has 17 loyalty, John 16, Sarah 9, Matt 15, and Abale 12. So I'll try and juice up Sarah's a little bit more. Failure. Try again. Try again.
They slipped away from
Are you
us.
kidding? 93% failure. Try one more time. We might still get the purge. Still have fairly good odds of still getting the purge, in fact. Hopefully the combination of army and advisor here are going to be able to
For the good guys.
degrade that sum.
We are in control now.
There's the purge. More mission control, but we should also not neglect other stuff here. I think, now that we have a bigger piece of the pie. Investment points in military increased. That will be useful. I haven't invested in military at all. I think EU is going to be our military country. Military and MC, while China goes just pure research and big freaking economy. And also some mission control. Okay,
I'm
Jane. It's time to inspire Sarah some.
I'll speak.
By the way, you might wonder why I'm spending some influence,
What's
even
the
when it's really likely to succeed. The way I see it, going from 96 to 97% chance is basically the way I view it as a 25% reduction in the chance of failure, rather than a practically infinitesimal chance of increasing the chance to succeed. And maybe that's not a logical way of looking at it, but I think it makes sense. All right, you take a crack at that strategy group. No, sorry, Matt's having another go at it, isn't he? What else would be good here? Many of these things, but instead I think I want you to try and take out some more alien assets.
Ready for my mission.
Barley, can you just crack straight into the capital here? You can. We have a lot of influence
Our
available.
enemies.
Let's just go straight for the executive control point. Cracking straight into an executive
I
control
believe
point
they'll
that's
stay loyal to the
reinforced
cause.
without even crackdowning it.
Org.
He's a badass. Hey, nice. And he is in fact the one that I want to leave it on. That's one extra persuasion for him. That is how we will sway the French public.
I am humbled to have been
There's space
chosen for-
research. They did unfortunately take leadership from that as we expected. Arrival economics is also fine to let research for now. Protectorate is set to overcome us. Yes, that's okay. Now, the volatile one, which is this one. Outpost mining complex for only 5.9 because we can afford everything except the volatiles themselves. And then we're going to need 2 solar collectors, which we can so nearly afford. The other thing, of course, we could do is a fission pile, but we can't do those yet. We just need 0.7 here. Oh, I did a crackdown. Sorry, I thought I was doing a purge. Never mind, the crackdown works. And there's the other solar collector that will bring this online. So how long is it going to take? February next year. It's a long time. But once that comes online, oh baby, we're off to the races. Oh, we are purging and crackdowning here as well. Okay, nice. We must. Oh yeah, because we failed and I did a continue. That's right. That's right.
Our associates are now in charge.
Boom. We have full control. Now, no spoils. Just get that government all the way up while continuing to grow. Well, I don't think we need to grow the GDP, honestly. A little welfare to bring this inequality down. It's already plenty environmentally friendly, I think. I don't know how the system works, so how much sustainability we should be spending. I think we should probably do quite a bit in China, because 0.6 is, I mean, this is adding point. The fact that this is in the point, you only need to go to one significant digit past the decimal point to start freaking out. I mean, almost 100 million tons of methane, 6 billion tons of carbon dioxide. It's bad. It's very bad. So we're going to go environment first, I think. As long as it can keep up with my desire to found things on Mars. That should be good. Now we have, let's do some maths. Taiwan has 3 control points, each of which costs 13.98. We have a control point cap of 340, which means we use, and let's check the China number. China 38.93, 38.93. Kazakhstan up to 11 now. 11, nice round number. So we have 42 control points spare. Now that is not enough to hold France, but it's enough to hold 2 points in France. So that seems fine. What we'll do is we'll try and grab probably the mass media and the executive of France. And then as we get more control points, we'll work on getting the rest. In order to do that, we're going to need to relinquish, Afghanistan and Nepal and Azerbaijan and so on, but that's not a problem in the slightest. So let's pivot to France. Oh, that didn't actually make a difference. I don't think there's fractional rolls, but I don't think there's fractional success chances.
I will tell our story.
Matt,
What's the op?
boost us up here, please.
I will tell our story.
Where to?
John,
Ready for
take a look at
orders.
these crackdowns. Yeah, I mean, very difficult right now, for sure. Give me a give me a home field surveil. I suspect there's still
Standing by for
more
orders.
nonsense being grown in my backyard.
Setting a watch.
A barley.
At your service.
Let's do that alien activity investigation so we can try and keep our Xeno research coming nicely.
Eyes up.
Yeah, indeed. God, it's still absolutely covered in freaking xenoflora. Oh my god. A haunted forest. We get 2 abductions. Okay, we could dispatch expeditions. Critical failure is 4 abductions. Spread of xenoflora is reduced. Invaders will sound no reference. Burn it down. Hell yeah. We gain some cohesion. What are we trending towards, by the way? 3.68. Bloody hell. That's not good. Ooh, and there's some unrest in China I didn't even notice. That's embarrassing. We need to get rid of that as a matter of urgency. Is it worth publicizing the alien threat? I don't know how big this boost is. It's pretty cheap though. So let's do that. The other thing we could do while we're waiting for that mine to come online is get some things in low Earth orbit, but
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
oh, 6. See, that's why Jane is my
Public
goat.
sentiment is increasing
1%,
with
Matt.
us.
That is why you are second best and always will be. Alright, all our armies now are operating here. Why are you still over here, by the way? Ah, because we're allied to these guys and there was some xenoflora here. That's funny. Okay, I allied them with China so that we could go in and fight those guys back, obviously. You know, the monster. Okay. Now, do we want to throw down another Mars base? I think we do, yeah. Okay, good. So we'll start another Mars base building, and then with 2 Mars bases building, I'll probably... Do we need to defend our control points in China, by the way? I think we should. There's been a lot of abductions in China.
Ready for orders.
Sarah, you can do it. Oh, no, Sarah can't do it. Sarah, you work on killing all this xenoflora.
We're going in.
Reporting in.
Barley, you too. And we're going to have our counselors focus on the stuff in the east because
We're going
stuff
in.
in the in the west because the
Ready
stuff
to
in the
go.
east should be being handled by the armies. John, yeah, John, I need you to defend interests in China. It would just be foolish to allow China to slip away.
Safe for our people.
Let's do it 3 times. It stacks up, by the way, when it expires, when you do it multiple times in a row, which is really nice. Makes the micro less intense. Big fan of that system. Yeah, I don't think I want to throw up stations over Earth until we have the mines up, because
Public opinion
the
is
upkeep
moving in our
on them that we
direction.
can't afford from space will decrease our boost income. You see the minus 0.12 from Habs, so it's not ideal. And hitting the growths. Come on, let's see some good rolls from you two. 78% reduction. Wiped out. Nice. Very nice. We'll do another surveil to check what's left, because there will be a little left, as we saw from one of those, but it's a bit weird that you lose vision on it, even when you know from the pop-up that
Acknowledge.
it's not all gone. Don't you think?
Going in hot.
Just seems
Your orders.
a little odd to me. You hit me with that
Setting
resurveil.
a watch.
Everyone else, press on.
Securing our control.
3 of those,
Initiating recon.
as discussed. So yeah, there's still 2 left. Oh, and a big one here. Level ups. Yeah, level up for you. More admin. Ooh, and costs. Not too much. A little bit more boost income. This is not very good, but I feel like it's still worth having. Plus or more persuasion. If you can fit this, it's quite expensive, but the ops income is nice as well. Let's have that. And then this, the +4 to mission control is mostly what you're picking this for. I mean, 1.75 boost, that's a significant increase. I think I am going to take that. This is 1.6 thousand, I didn't realize. Okay, no, we can't afford that. Back when we were in our spoiling phase, the spoil era, that would have been great, but for now, I don't think so. You just keep cranking that admin. Up to 343, update the spreadsheet. 3 more control point cap. Is the low Earth orbit getting really crowded, by the way? No. Good. So we're not in a tearing hurry to put our habs up.
Our case remains unheard.
99% and we rolled 100. Damn it. Alright, give me the... Probably this one for the more balanced production. 330 days is a long time, but it's worth doing. And then once this is finally up in May of next year, then we got our Thistles income. And then we really need to start focusing science, which means stations over Earth. Doke. Ah, I failed one of those. Damn. Jane failed. Oh yeah, right. I already reacted to that, didn't I? God, just a constant war against the xenoflora here. It's crazy. Okay, now we can finally detect them directly.
We can kill them, Colonel.
Okay. Take over communications companies and surveillance agencies across the globe. The next time they show up, properly welcome an alien. Now kill an alien. Hell yes. That is our objective. Now, energy labs are useful. You get the boost investment. Information science for the knowledge investment. What gives welfare investment? I'm not sure what any does. I think I should also get... Yeah, we should get xenology labs done. But we're not going to build them in the short term, are we? So let's just do it slowly. We still have control of the Ad Astra one. Ad Astra gets us towards tier 2 habs and stations, by the way, which are massively better. It's like it's a kind of order of magnitude change, rather than just a a little step up. Attack that.
Taking
Take
it to them.
4 ups with you.
Reporting in.
Ops with you. Excuse me. You attack that.
Heading to the LZ.
Let's get it done.
Protecting our
That's our last
interests.
defend interests on China for now. How are we doing over here? Yeah, I mean, still not good, honestly. When is this interest protected until? November. Maybe I should go for some adjacent places, but especially because Berlin looks... Brussels. This is cheap as well. Yeah, I think we might yoink Brussels. Public opinion boost across the world. We'll have a look at how big that seemed to be. I think institutional outreach would be good for the extra 5 orgs a month. Yeah, that boost seemed inconsequential, but maybe not, because that roll probably only went that well because we had some
Public opinion
underlying
is moving in our
boost.
direction.
I mean, that's a pretty good gain. They are putting quite a lot into Unity, which is part of what's counteracting us here.
Target destroyed.
Nice, that's a wiped out.
Mission abort.
Oh, I accidentally put them on the same target. Nuts. Oh, no, I guess it was an army that came in and did theirs. Alright, fine. That's not as annoying. Still a blunder, but less predictable one.
Ready for my mission.
So, John... We could definitely crack down one of
Ready for
these.
my mission.
Could I just purge one? Less
Ready for
doable.
orders.
Let's come in and crack down one of these. Bonus to purge against the executive. Bonus to public campaign. Yeah, let's do that.
Targeting their key
I mean,
people.
Sarah, I need you
Reporting
to... You think you've finished off the Xenophore in this
Initiating
area.
recon.
I suspect you're
Ready to
wrong. So let's recon. Where else do we know there to have been Xenophora recently? Let's check out
Eyes up.
if that African infestation has truly been properly purged. Level ups? Yes, please. More persuasion. Anyone else? No. Now, has anyone else landed on Mars? That's one question I have. Doesn't look like it. Oh, nice. Do we found some more outposts? I mean, we can afford it. I think we do. Just to make sure we grab the good ones. And what are we looking for? Probably metals income? Metals with... Oh, there we go. Olympus Mons. Classic. Classic. Nice noble metals. And then okay volatiles, bad water, but really good normal metals. Let's do it. Nice. I like seeing the station spin around Earth as we
On
unpause.
Overwatch.
Did we find
Setting a
more?
watch.
God, it's just unending. It's because we let it grow too much to begin with. And there's tons down here after all. Okay.
Culture? Culture is nothing
Okay,
more than a
rival
qualitative
economics.
marketing profile.
Nice. What did they go with? Space agriculture. Okay, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. And in fact, we already have invested more than half of the research on this. So let's let other people finish it while we grab control of this slot. They're set to lead for now. I think we can take it from them. Can I not right-click on this to go to this view, but from the perspective of space agriculture? Where are farms? Ag. I swear there's hydroponics and then there's another tier above that. Unlocks. No. You know what? You can probably only do them on colony habs. Our space future? No. Expended space survival. Hardened hab shelters. Settlement habs. I don't know where that is. Oh well. We'll work it out. We'll work it out in good
We've
time.
moved the needle.
Another 2% in France.
We're winning their
4% in France. Ah, damn. Failed that crackdown. Ah, they reinforced it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Where already has a decent amount of control points. Here does. In fact, yeah, I think we're slightly outstripping our ability to use this mission control in here, so let's reduce that a bit. Reductions in Barcelona. Good stuff. Okay.
Standing by.
Russia and Myanmar's alliance is over.
Me.
So, yeah, purging straight in here now completely unthinkable.
Acknowledged.
But this crackdown, we have a lot of influence still.
Cracking down.
Give me an unapologetic,
Ready to go.
bust the
What's
door
that?
down, crackdown, and then a purge that comes in right afterwards, so we make
Ready
the
for my
best use of
mission.
it. We need to deal with these life forms down here because our armies aren't present to work on them.
We're going in.
And I hope none of my armies, they are. I'm actually going to break the alliance so that with Tanzania, so that our armies stop going down there to deal with the alien flora, because I want them to get rid of it in China first. China is what's most important. Right, Xenology Lab is coming out, and so you cancel your operation. Hunt xenoforms, but don't do it at sea. You're trying to go to sea as well, aren't you?
My family had this.
There we go.
farm
Ah, we didn't get it.
city.
Damn. New project available. There we go. Bonus damage to xenoforming is what we need. Photonic computing. Ah, I think that's what we want, actually. Photonic computing. I'm pretty sure that leads to... Yeah. That, then advanced neural networks gives administration node, which is how you build control point in space, basically. So yeah, focus on this, see if we can get control. Doesn't look likely. How about if I do this? There's Xenology Lab. Nice. I don't think we need boost, honestly. Knowledge, it's not urgent. This is what we want, I think. The defoliants. Are we getting this control? Yes, we are. Nice. And Exodus
Public
is still
sentiment
investing some,
increasingly with us.
which is nice.
The people will come to our side.
Alright, 74%, and then if that succeeds, which I think it will,
Crackdown complete.
the other one raises to a 99. Executive control of Belarus, not a concern. Lose packet. Ah, crap. Lost this solar collector. Okay, well, rebuild it. Oh, damn. That's going to delay this mining complex coming online by ages. Ah, at least that's not the one with nobles. That is unfortunate, though. Very
Score one
unfortunate.
for the good guys.
Still more in Dar es Salaam. I need to keep investigating and fighting this region. Investigating from
Our
Nairobi.
people have taken control.
There we go. Got Belgium under our thumb. Priorities here. I think Europe is going to be good for cranking out some research as well, but probably control points. Oh, you already maxed out control points in Belgium. Okay. Well, yeah, just push the economy then, I think. Mobile Space Science Lab. Yeah, we definitely want one of those. Oh, hang on. Mobile, that's the one you put on ships, isn't it? I think we're not actually interested in that one. Let me have a look. Mobile Space Science Lab. Yeah, ship component. Scientific team grants a 5% bonus to space science research and enables the ship to prospect some bases. Yeah, I don't think... I know there are some like very clever strats that involve using that to great effect. I have never pulled them off. And I mean, I say that like I've tried many times, which I haven't, but... 73%.
Applying pressure on their people.
Where
Do
you
I
need
dare
it?
go straight after it with 73%? I think I don't. I think I go after
Going
Nairobi
in hot.
while
Your
Sarah
orders.
scouts the situation.
Eyes up.
How's the military doing in China? Well, it claims it's doing a good job, but I think when we bring the counselor in, we'll find there's still some weeds.
Initiating surveillance.
How bad is it down here? It's still just these two. That's not too bad. I thought we were going to suddenly find that all these surrounding areas, like South Sudan, Ethiopia, that one, which is Uganda, that's right.
Public opinion is moving in our
7%
direction.
boost in France.
Public
Nice.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
We've hit them where it hurts.
There's the crackdown. Should have gone with it. Oh, we got crackdown too.
Sisters and brothers.
There's photonic
I
computing.
remind you, the Lord.
We got it. So straight into advanced neural network. For sure. Maybe I should... Nairobi only diminished. Need to go after them again. Maybe we should stop trying to boost up in France and just get Belgium locked down first. That's probably the way to do it, isn't it? Russia and Bhutan. Yeah,
Your
let's
orders?
boost up
I will
Belgium.
try to sway the public.
Acknowledged.
Excuse me, Matt.
Where do
Boost
you need
Belgium.
Making our case.
John.
me? Reporting in.
Purge your way. Sorry, I mean, Barley, purge your way in
We're
there.
taking power.
John,
What's the up?
crack through that, and the
Turning
chances will be
up
better
the
than that
heat.
once he's
I'm
through.
here.
And
Standing
then
by.
finish off those ones south of Nairobi. One investigation when detecting aliens. Yeah, that's useful. 5 hour extra things per. Another 5. Could be good. Inventing gunships and things could also be good. This, I don't know the exact date, but this is a good indicator of how much we're going towards total war, by the way. Once this gets all the way full, we're in deep trouble. Mobile Space Science Labs? No. Yeah, give me the extra 5 orgs. I think that's a fine place for us to invest. Now we've got 10 stuff available, 10 boost. So I think I don't like there's probably an argument. Oh, hang on, we got some thistles? No, we don't, but we could just build thistle pile anyway. So is there a reason to build thistle piles if there's nothing else I'm really interested in building here? I don't think there is. The upkeep is more on the fission. Monthly support costs 2 quid, 0.5 water, whereas this is just, yeah, it's just sort of, I think so. If I wanted to put down a bunch of xenology labs and things here, which is probably wasteful to not, but right now I'm happy, I think, with just lobbing down the solar collectors. How many mines are we allowed to have right now, by the way?
We're winning
15.
their hearts and minds.
That's pretty good.
We've moved the needle.
Yeah, from 77 to 81% success chance.
Targets lost.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Try again. Peace in the Russian-Ukraine war. Nice. Indigo Dreams. A new form of narcotics trade. Xenoflora and rendering it into a powdered form. Are you stupid? These lowlives choose to contaminate themselves. There will be no mercy. Small amount of damage. Work with local law enforcement. Increase inequality. No, we'll just damage the economy a bit. I think it's worth it.
Target
Turning towards
remains
4.16. Now that's better. What we need to do though is get the inequality down. So let's start a bit less into economy, a bit more into welfare. Oh, failed. Oh my god, look at that roll. 0.1% out. That is heinous.
Removed some threats.
Okay, nice. There is the main point here. And then we will invest in... let's keep the welfare stable. And then I think probably science is what we want. Oh, no, right. But also unity until we're popular. We will not surrender to Terra. That's going to hold China above 5 for a bit longer. It's kind of nice. And yeah, we don't want to have to be investing in unity here for too long, so we'll do a couple of extra public campaigns, just maybe 2.
Standing by for
Meanwhile,
orders.
I'm confident there's still
Setting a watch.
Xenoflora here
Standing by.
and here. So let's have a look. See.
Surveillance.
Haven't checked on level ups and orgs for a while. Yep, indeed, you are ready. What do we got here? Cronus Interactive, some science. Steel Project, Bluestone Marketing. +2 influence. Yeah, you could do with that. Private Investigators. Yeah, we'll have that. I've looked at this before and discarded it. I just don't think it's quite worth it. It's so expensive. 60 quid a month for 2 and 4 security. I just don't think it's worth it. Though, plus military, plus command and 2 security. That's quite nice. On this guy, perhaps? Our kind of secondary command laddie. He's also the one that's going to be assassinating aliens, so I think his security is more important than everyone else's. A little espionage on him as well. Is he full? He is full. Could take this off him. Throw that on. And then give that to someone that has a bit of room. There we go. Nice.
Initiating surveillance.
Now, how much is left down here? Still just these 2 places. And up here? Yeah, just 2, but smaller. There's Ad Astra, and we are in charge again. Nice. Cybernetics is kind of cool. Lets you get implants that buff up your counselors for cash. We don't have that much cash right now, though. I think settlement hubs is probably the priority. Try and get bigger mines going, basically. Is this more important to me, or is this? I think advanced neural networks is for more control over Earth. And by us not investing too much, other factions will invest more, and then settlement hubs will get done anyway. I don't think it's realistic for us to try and control 2 slots at the moment, not while still getting projects going at a decent tick. You rolled a 99 on a 98. Matt.
Control is vulnerable now.
Snap exercises. India tech level increases. We add tech level. Okay. We gain some cohesion. Yeah, I'll take the tech level almost for sure. Nice. Mobilize our own forces. Hell yeah. Well, that does make the whole invading with Taiwan thing harder, but that's okay. Okay. Well, I should end the episode. I think I'll call this one a pretty good success in terms of mining operations. Obviously, our first mine is not coming online until, what is it, February? Yeah, and both of these will be ready in time. So in February, that's when things start to kick into higher gear on the whole production front, which will be very, very nice. Until then, I could found even more mines on Mars, and I feel like there's not a good reason not to. Anyone else taken a site yet? Yes, the Resistance came in here and took the big freaking water site. Okay. I feel like I'm often short on nobles. So maybe this one or this one. This one has more water and stuff. Metals is often also something I'm short on. Let's go for that one. Cool. And yeah, just as soon as those new ones come online in January, we're going to be in a great pace. And then also our war for EU will continue in the next episode. But until then, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you then.